intent is now set. I am ready for the meditation. I'm going to put 11 minutes on the clock. And here we go. Okay, one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I just had to close the window. The chimes are going to town. All right, I'm jumping right back in. Are you ready? Okay. Okay, I'm in there and events are already beginning. In the meditation, there was a sort of play idea of an airplane and three boys riding the airplane. This is coming in again now also. However, the airplane I see now is more of a superhero type figure, a man in white cape, young, blonde hair. The boys are on his back and he's sort of pulled upright into a stop. And the activity is still continuing. They are now on a waterboard or surfboard and riding the water. Let me just see if I can see who and what this is. It is a high council. It is possibly the Pleiadian High Council.
What have you been made aware of?
There are a variety of concepts presenting. I am not understanding if there is a message of some sort. There is the idea of every imaginable vehicle, uh, the airplane, the surfboard, boat, horse, train, car, every type of vehicle imaginable. There is now the idea of hmm, two land masses and the blonde man and the boys and the vehicle of the horse straddling the two land masses, hovering over a large crevice void. I am still not understanding if there is a message in this. I am asking if we could get beyond this play of the superhero idea. We are still with the concept of now being on a tightrope over the large void, the large nothing, the large potential fall. The rope is nice and thick. There won't be a fall. Everybody up there is still dressed in superhero costumes.
Can you get a sense of what the point of the costumes are?
They are us. We are performing a superhero feat up here. The energy is changing. With your question, there is a new field, a new visual presenting. We are in the black. I can't quite formulate what this is. It may be an insect of some sort. It may be involved in pollinating a flower. I do not recognize the insect.
Do you feel you can get something to learn from it?
A new field is opening. There is a young boy. I am seeing him in profile, semi facing me. Just at his desk and working on a project. There is a large being directly behind him, grooming him. Again, an insect of some sort, but this time a predominant species type representation. Again, I am not recognizing this life form.
Do you feel it wishes to communicate anything?
I feel that something is trying to communicate something, but I am not grasping yet what this is.
What are you most aware of?
I believe it is the back end of a spacecraft. At first, it appeared more as a formation of something in space, circular light, aquamarine vortex. But it appears now this is the back end of a craft. This is a shuttlecraft. I'm going to go ahead and go in there. I'm viewing a scene from well above. There are three beings I can see on this craft: the boy, the insect-like being, and another extremely tall, much taller, 18 feet tall, perhaps.
What are the taller ones like?
You can't see him very well. I'm up too high. I can just see that he's much taller. He's sort of white. Maybe he is sort of like a mm, artificially created. I don't want to say robot. He's not a robot. But the body is not, it has square parts.
Are they trying to show you anything?
James, they are always trying to show us something.
What can you make sense of?
Almost nothing. Again, I do not know why I am here. I am not being invited on board the shuttle. The distance from which I'm viewing is not sufficient. We are now with the boy inside a tent. It's night. There is a light. Again, no idea why we are here. The more I don't know, the more frustrated I feel. The energy is changing again. And I'm now in a honeycomb-like structure.
What do you get a sense of in there?
Feels nice. The geometric patterns are always of some interest to me. Another superhero figure in front of me, this time in a more realistic costume. He is facing me and walking backwards as if to entice me in a particular direction, like, yes, this way, follow me.
Do you get any sense of why they're doing this?
To get me to follow, to get me to walk this way.
Are you still following this being?
in a way. I'm trying to get more fully into the scene. We're on a world, but I can't see it very well. We're in a city. There are city structures, but I cannot see them very well. There are colors and there are concepts, but none that are fitting together into any sort of clear picture yet.
What do you feel there?
My curiosity is mildly piqued. But not in the way it would be if I could get in there. I am opposing myself. I am easily frustrated. I am repeatedly wanting to stop, to come out.
Do you get a sense of any beings around you?
James, I'm going to come out and we can talk again about ideas for your guiding me fuller in one moment. I want to send you a couple links. They're links to, you may already be familiar with them. What is her name? Mary Rodwell. Have you ever watched any of Mary Rodwell? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I don't think I've watched any of her stuff.
Okay, well,
Isn't she a
she,
hypnotist or something? Something like
not quite. She's an ET experiencer and she does um, regression therapy
that's
for,
what I meant, the digression stuff, that's what I was meaning.
for people. And um, there is one regression she did with a person named Peter Slattery. And I think that watching those may be helpful to you. Um, so when we're opening a channel, it's different than when we're going into the out of body state and reporting. Um, I don't need the question asked, what are you being most aware of now when we're doing the out of body journeying? Um, One, I'm not feeling you genuinely wanting to know that question, and so it's hitting me wrong. Um, When it's natural, just throw it away. It's not working. It works when you genuinely want to know, and like in the past you have, and so it worked, but now you're not wanting to know, you're just sort of using it as a rote, and yeah, it doesn't work. If I'm quiet for 30 seconds, you need to figure out something to get me in there deeper, okay? And so you're going to have to guide. Okay, if I'm already giving you lots of detail, don't have to guide. It's only when I'm quiet and I'm reporting that I can't quite get in there. Then you have to guide. So if I'm saying, for instance, oh, I don't even want to, I hesitate to even give you suggestions because it's not natural to you. It needs to be natural to you on your end. So you'll just have to, I don't know, feel in there for something. Um, uh, that doesn't take me too far away from where I am. So I want to switch the tables on us. You close your eyes and go in, and I'm going to take you in. And I'm going to let you experience it from the opposite side so you can see some of what I'm coming up against. Okay. I think that until you experience firsthand what I'm coming up against in there, there won't be the understanding to know how to get me in there. So, like if I'm reporting that I'm experiencing my own resistance and my own frustration, you need to know how to tell me to put that down and refocus my direction. Um, and that's something that I will do with you. So, next time we meet, let's switch the tables. You go in.
I don't get anywhere.
No, 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 no,
I've
no,
been
no, no,
pushing
no,
that
no,
for days.
no, 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 no. You can't resist. The whole point of the practice of doing this is so you can see what's happening with me. And that's going to help you come up with more of a direction, with more of what to say that will help me get further in. Yeah, not take me away, further in. So if I'm, yeah, I'm not going to give any examples anymore. That's not working. You need to come up with them. And the only way to come up with them is to get a little direct experience yourself. Okay. And I want you to pay attention to how I don't give up on you. Okay. That I just will do that practice and then watch that practice and see what I did. And then you'll know for yourself whether what I did helped or didn't help, or whether there was something else that could have helped more. You'll start to see all of that. And experiencing that for yourself when you're on your end and I'm going in, that will help you. That I think that's the only thing that's going to help. Yeah. You need to go in and get some experience going in, seeing what that's like, seeing the blocks, feeling the frustration, going through all that. And then, yeah, I'm not going to give up on you, and I'm not going to let you focus on that. And I'm going to show you just sort of what I would do to refocus you. What you would do to refocus me will be different, but you'll see that the essential refocusing, you'll know when to refocus. You'll know when, and you'll begin to learn ideas for how to. Um, when I go in and we're already in, there's already something there, those will be nice videos we can share. The rest is going to be the brunt of the practice of this. So let's go ahead because I think we still have time. Yeah, we still have a little time. So we're going to switch tables now. You go in and I'll guide you in. And don't resist. Don't resist. As soon as you close your eyes, you're in. Okay? Turn off your microphone.
I give
And
it a go, but I never. Mine just stays black.
yeah, and that's what we have to work with. And it's not that we're going to get very far, it's that you're going to see how I continue to refocus you. That is the whole point of what we're about to do. You getting anywhere is beside the point.
Okay.
It's addition to the point. Yeah. And every now and again, we will get you into something that you can see. And oh, joy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes. And we'll begin. Are you in the black?
Yes.
Take a deep, full breath in, deep, full breath out. One more time. Deep, full breath in, all the way in, and out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Are you more in the visuals, more in the black, or more in a feeling state?
More feeling for me.
More in a feeling state. Is there a sense of motion, a sense of movement in the field?
No, nothing like that.
What is the primary feeling?
I just feel tingling.
Is the tingling localized or is it whole spectrum?
On my legs and up my back.
Deep breath in, deep breath out. I want you to put a stopwatch right in front of you. The stopwatch says 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you see?
It's just a black with bits of reddish.
The reddish is in the field. In what portion of the field?
It's kind of blended in with the black.
Okay. Red permeating the black. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Is the red still there?
The red's still there. There's slight bits of purple. It sometimes goes to a kind of cloudy square, then goes back to the field again.
Cloudy square. Is this opening into anything more?
It just comes and goes.
The square comes and goes.
Yeah.
Is the square black?
No, it goes a purplish color.
A purplish colored square.
It's kind of like it's always misty. It just comes and goes.
Focus on the purplish colored square when it comes. Describe the field. Describe the feeling.
It's black. There's red dots, purple dots, yellowish. You can see it's like static, it's the static field parts.
Okay, in this field, just stretch out your hand and look at your hand. And describe what you're seeing. Describe what you're feeling.
Still the static field. The third eye is pulsing more.
Reach your hand out in front of you and look at your hand. Describe your hand.
It glows yellow. Yellow with white around it. Hazy.
Keep looking at your hand. Describe more about your hand.
It's yellow for the white, but I see white lines extending from the fingertips, going off into the field.
How many fingers? How many fingertips?
Seems to change. The thumb, 2 fingers, got got 2 stumps. My thumb, pointing finger, index finger, middle finger.
Two fingers and one thumb.
Yeah, my little finger and next finger are stumps. Still like bright yellow colour.
Hmm.
A fatty, like a cartoon hand almost.
Is this a large hand? Is this a small hand?
Fat. A fat hand.
A fat hand.
Yeah, it was quite
Mhm.
fat.
And two of the fingers are stumps,
Yeah.
are missing. Okay. Reach out. Is this your right hand or your left hand?
It's my right hand.
Reach out your left hand and see your left hand next to your right hand.
Same colour. Two fingers, two stumps in each hand.
The same two fingers.
Yeah, I've no thumbs. Middle finger and index finger. Ring finger and pinky would be stumps.
Is there
Almost
anything?
pause, like almost pause. I get the feeling of pause.
Follow that idea of pause. What presents?
Get the feeling of walking.
Getting the feeling of walking, walking upright.
No, no, I'm down low ground, strutting almost.
Mm. Take a look at yourself. What do you look like?
I can only see one eye. It's wolf-like. We're only seeing half the face.
Describe the face. What kind of creature are we looking at?
I get wolf for this one.
Wolf.
I get grey snouted, long snouts.
Okay, keep following the wolf.
Now I just get the eye. It's kind of smiling.
And what
A
is your
flash of a
connection?
sorry.
What is your connection with this wolf?
It's almost husky now. A friend. I get a feeling of a friend. It's giving me the image of a husky dog's face.
And where is this husky dog going?
There's a track. You would see if a car had drove along it, ruts in the road, snowy forest either side. It's in the woods now.
The woods are its home.
No, don't get that feeling.
Does he belong with the others you were just seeing?
No, it's trying to bring my attention. There's a lump, perhaps a burrow, perhaps. I'm trying to
Oh,
see.
I can't hear you.
A burrow, I think it's a burrow it's trying to show me. I'm in the forest. There's my attention just on a mound.
Okay, go toward the mound.
Get the impression it's like a horseshoe shaped with a wooden door shape. I'm getting half a door.
And what do you want to do here at the door?
I tried to go in, but it took me back to the first image of the wolf's snout and its eye.
Would you like to
Showing me
ask
this.
for permission to go in?
I'm in past the door. Feeling of moving forward. Looks like a mining tunnel. Lights running along the top of the roof. Tracks and railway tracks. Seem to be in a mine shaft, mine tunnel. And there's a curve trying to go around the corner. At an elevator. It's very old wooden one. I'm in going down. I'm looking down at my feet. I guess it switches between having a leg, human leg, and a dog's leg, wolf's leg, flicks back and forth.
On the human leg, can you describe it?
It's like blue jeans. It's a yellowish boot, Wellington looking.
And where is this down elevator taking you?
I'm still going down, yet. I'm in the mine shaft. I get the feeling of mine shaft. Still going down.
What type of mine is this?
Gold mine came to mind first. An old mine.
And is this your mine? Or are you working the mine for another? Or are you here for another reason?
I don't get anything for that.
Okay.
I'm still stuck on the yellow Wellington boot. It's mucky and dirty with the blue jeans. I haven't got past his leg. I'm still got the feeling in this elevator shaft. Haven't left it.
Okay, we'll get a good feeling for the elevator, for the sensation of going down into the mine.
Gives me a location of the Rocky Mountains, perhaps.
Okay, the Rocky Mountains. Get a feeling for who this leg belongs to. Is this a man or is this a woman?
Got an old man,
An old man.
weathered face, a greyish beard, pointy.
Does this old man have a name?
I get Tom.
Tom.
Mac something. Matt Dowell. He's got a gold tooth. Showing me a smile. He's happy to be in his mind.
So it's his mind. Mhm.
1920 for a date.
And can
There
you,
was a collapse. The roof caved in at the bottom.
and is that why we're here today? To see to the roof?
No, I get his body under the rocks.
Ah,
There's an old lamp next to it. I see his skeleton boots sticking out of the rocks.
so this is where Tom passes away.
Yep, yeah, he's gone. He's crushed in there. That's why I just got the boot. I saw it. The rest of him's crushed. But his boots, yellow boots out the side, out the bottom.
Mhm. What's reach in there for the connection between Tom and yourself?
I get cousins.
Is there any message that Tom is bringing you today?
Just that that's where he is. This is where I am. It says.
Mhm. Was he ever found?
No, the mine was in the. It was hidden. That's what the burrow meant. It was hidden in the forest, in the trees. I don't think you find the entrance to it anymore.
Okay. Is he showing you the location of this?
I'm pulling back. There's a lake next to it. So it's a lake.
What is the color of the water?
It's very clear, very cold.
Is it more blue or more green?
No, it's crystal clear.
Mm.
I'm trying to pull up higher to see. I can't get out past. I can't get out past the tree of the lake.
Is there anything more that is of interest to you here?
There's a wooden cabin I'm showing you now with flowers in the window, bouquet of flowers or something, vase of flowers.
This
There's 52 on it. 52.
52.
There's a plaque next to the door with 52 on it.
Okay. Who is occupying this house?
There's a woman here. Flowery patterned dress. That's her sink. Middle aged.
And how is she related to Tom?
sister.
Are we still in 1920?
1940. It's jumping up to the future. It's giving me a modern looking pickup. It's becoming quite modernized now.
What color is this pickup?
Dirty red colours, dirty reddish.
Mm-hmm.
Ford.
You get a sense for where this truck is?
It's in the driveway up to the cottage where the woman was. My vision splits between the woman washing her dishes at this window, and the left of my vision is the pickup truck.
Mm-hmm. Who drives the pickup truck?
I'm looking at him, looks like a lumberjack. I'd say works in the forestry.
Mm-hmm. And his relation to the woman?
I get uncle. Yeah, he's got his axe. Lumberjack.
Okay. Why are you here with them now?
I don't pick up any reason for it.
Okay, so just observe. Observe the scene. Where is it heading?
I'm walking in the woods as the man, as the lumberjack. He's walking in the woods. He has his axe.
Mm-hmm. Are we in the same woods?
Yeah, I get that feeling, but some distance between the mountain range is the same.
Okay. Is there anything more that's of interest to you here?
I'm trying to see where he's walking to.
Okay. Okay.
He's just sauntering into the woods.
Yeah. Go ahead and follow him into the woods. And let's see where he's going.
He knows where that mound is, or the entrance to
Hmm.
the tunnel.
He knows where the entrance is. Is this where we're going?
Yeah, I'm back to the original the original mound where I started.
Is this
It'll show
mound
me
on the ground? Can you describe?
it's back in the forest. The lake is to my left hand side. It's just like a big lump in the ground, but it's a way in.
Okay.
I think it's collapsed.
And
Yeah, I'm just back to where I was.
why are we now here? Again with the uncle of the woman. Does this uncle of the woman have a name?
I got Rob, Arrow, Rob. He just keeps showing me his axe. It's a goldish colour, shiny goldish colour.
Hmm. Do you have anything you want to ask him about the axe and why he's showing it to you?
I'm trying to find out. He's just laughing. Some connection between Tom in the shaft and Rob at the top. And he's laughing about it. I was going to see the yellow boot again and the axe at the same time.
Are you feeling there is a connection between the roof collapsing and the man with the axe?
No, it's not that. The man's that he's just laughing. He's just the axe is moving left to right. He's just laughing, almost jolly. No, I don't feel nothing else.
You feel complete?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make your way back into the void, into the black. And let me know when you get there.
Just letting go of that yellow boot. I can't get it out of my mind.
Bring all the details with you you feel are pertinent. Bring all the concepts and all the symbols. All your questions.
Okay, that's me, Bio.
Okay, deep breath in. Deep breath out. And when you're ready, just let yourself very comfortably shift back into physical space. Give yourself a moment, and when you're ready, open the eyes.
That was weird. That was good.
Right?
Yeah,
Let
yeah, I feel
yourself
for it now.
feel. Let yourself feel. Let the feeling of what just happened impact you.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Don't let go of it. Yeah. Now, what were you saying as we were going in?
No, I get nothing. It was good.
You see how easy it can be, though? It's not that it's easy each and every time. It's just that it's always there, you know. It's always just right there.
It's interesting with the hands, and you put the hands up, then those fingers it look like a cartoon hand, and then I got paws, and then I was strutting a paws, and
Mhm.
then I was on the dirt road, and I was in the forest, in the mountain. Yeah, just kind of just trails off.
Yep.
That's interesting. It could be
Concept.
the stupidest thing too as well. Yeah,
Now, while you were in there, oh, go ahead and say what is on your mind there.
nothing. No, I wasn't saying. I was just thinking. Nothing.
Now, what were you just about to say?
I was just working through where I was going there. Just working through it,
Uh,
the location.
Now, while you were in there, mm, I got in the way sometimes. I asked the wrong question sometimes. Not the wrong question, it was a different question from where you were going. Huh?
You're asking questions, but nothing came. I just stuck. I didn't move with the questions. Mostly, where was that? Down the shaft. I was in the shaft. You're asking questions. Some question would take me. Some question I didn't move at all. Just stuck there. The question just went past.
Yeah. Now,
Just
just remember that. Just remember
uh,
that, so that you know that like when I'm quiet, why that may be.
yeah.
You'll
It's
remember.
almost non-responsive, isn't it? It's yeah, yeah. It doesn't shift you. The question.
Hmm. And then there's other questions that not only don't shift you, but that hit you from an interesting angle, let's say. One that stimulates more frustration than the energy required to keep going deeper in. um,
Because your own mind's trying to figure out what your own mind's trying to go somewhere, and the questions at the same time. Your own mind's trying to.
well, you're seeing the whole picture and right in the middle of everything, whereas all the person on the outside has is the words you've said, which is just a small fraction of everything that's happening in there. Yeah, and it's interesting the ways you can go with it. Um, you can stop somewhere and get more information, or you can just with me, if things are moving, then I'll get frustrated if you ask me to stop because I can see we're going somewhere and it's just and I sort of am always wanting to keep going into whatever that is going to be rather than stop and get data. But I have to work on that. I have to work on that. There's a lot I have to work on my end too. It's not just your end. In fact, most of it, is myself working on what's happening here at my end because I don't know what's happening at yours. Well, for the most part, inside. So
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in these parts.
how do you feel about what just happened, Mister? I'm never going to get anywhere.
I wasn't expecting to go anywhere. No, don't get anywhere. I just got a good feel how that worked and how those images and feelings came.
Hmm.
That was good. So it helps me understand how it works.
Yeah. Were there
Mm.
some that you saw more and more clearly and more detail, and then others that were less clear and less detail, but you could still get the imprint?
I got the details, but mostly the feelings, so I can feel where I was. A lot of detail in the boots and the leg and stuff like that. When I focused in on is it Tom McDowell? McDowell I got. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, it's mostly black. You just get the image fly at you.
Yes, sometimes it can happen like that. With me, a lot of times I'm standing right there in the scene, sort of looking around, but it's like it's happening in the black, and then things are popping up, like a portion of wherever it is I am is popping up, first a woman and, then the dress she's wearing and, and then other things. And then sometimes I can get fully into an out of body state, you know, feet on the ground right there in the 3D surround sound, very physical. And if I can touch things and pick them up and sometimes it's just a moment of that and then it goes back to the other and yeah.
It's quite amazing. Once I was in the cottage with the woman when she was doing the dishes, I was actually in just looking over her shoulder. That was probably the most immersed in the scene I got to. The
Mm-hmm.
other ones were just mostly black, but the image were really clear. But it's always surrounded in the void blackness, but the image just popping it and showing you,
Mm-hmm.
sort of thing. But got close in with the cottage and the women. Uh, Interesting. I'll be back. Let's
Yeah.
find that gold mine.
Right. Are you glad I made the suggestion to switch boots?
And that was a good experience. It was a good thing to have a go at.
Hmm.
Easier than you think, really, once you jump in there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's quite surprising. Isn't it?
Would you like to do it more?
Yeah, I'll do that more.
Yeah.
See where it goes.
This will help you with your dream state and your dream state recall and conscious out of body experience.
My dreams been I've been remembering dreams all week. There's more. I just can't bring it all back in, but that's every night so far.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing, bringing it back to the point where you can document. So if you can't get past that original moment of recall, if it like is gone after that, that's the part that we don't want. We want to get past that threshold. We want to open it up more to where when we get back into physical space, what has just happened in the other areas isn't just gone. It's still with us. We still remember just as clear as we remember, the moments of yesterday usually. Um, it's not just gone. That's the whole point of getting to the point where you're documenting it. And then working with the concepts, working with the energies, working with what you've been shown and why you've been shown and all of that. And then working it into larger patterns where you're not just working with one event from a particular night, but events from, a month's worth. Then you can see, oh wow, yeah, these are all they're, all of these tie in together. You can, and you begin to see a clearer picture of what you're being shown and begin to glean the reasons why. Yeah, fascinating, fascinating.
You've came 3 times this week. That's the third time. You were in my you came in there. That's 3 times.
Yeah, we're getting cozy.
Yeah. So there's two are work related. I don't know. It has to do what we're doing though. The kind of theme. Um, yeah, it is themed that way. So it's after the two bits are kind of matching between
Yeah.
what we do here and what we do there. It's kind of the same kind of roads.
Yeah, it'll all be good to tie in. I mean, a natural question always is how things fit together, how this is connected with this, how I'm connected with this person, and what this work is connected with, what, you just begin to see a larger picture. And that larger picture is informative. It tells us who we are and what we're doing here, which is our search, right? And so the documenting is huge. It's huge. It may seem as though almost nothing's happening when you're not documenting things. And then you start documenting them, and you're like, wow, they're happening all the time. And they are. The way that we tend to hide them from ourselves is by not taking the time to write them down, to, bring them any further in than nothing. But yeah, good. Okay, well done,
Yeah,
Obi-Wan.
that was fun.